Welcome back to another Warframe video, and today we're going to take a look at the Astilla Prime. I'm in the Warframe wiki, which I'll leave a link in the description for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and take a look at it yourselves. But I am going to take a look at the stats for the Astilla Prime, and you'll see below in the Warframe wiki as well in-game that is going to also show you the stats as well. But it does have a 21% of critical chance, a 1.9 crit multiplier, which you are seeing right below here. And it also comes with a status of 37%. It's a really great weapon. It's got really more high status than critical chance, but I think you could really balance having critical chance as well. Maybe not too much of the critical multiplier, but it is what it is. You're going to have to pick one or the other. So that's how this kind of works. And then you also have your base damage. Now you have more impact on here on the game. It says puncture and slash, but you're also going to have some impact, which is focused on for the regular slug shot. Then you have the explosion shot, which focuses on some slash damage. All right, and that's what it says on Warframe Wiki. It's not going to say on the game. 65% of slash damage, which you have like 91. So it's going to be proccing a lot of slash damage here, as you see. It says total of 140 damage, and that's more than the puncture damage, which, I mean, yes, is great for armor targets, but the slash bleeds them out quicker. So, and then you got its comparisons, you got disadvantages, advantages, characteristics that is going to show you what it does, what it focuses on, and the two polarities that it comes with a V and a dash. All right, so when you guys do ask creators, well, why do you put 3 or 4 forma when you already have those two formas on there? It doesn't work like that. Technically, it already came with a polarity, so when you only form it, either 1, 2, or 3 formas, then it's a 3-forma build, not just 2 other formas, which adds up to 5. No, because they already came with those 2 polarities, so that doesn't make sense. But you'll have all your information down here. It's comparing the other weapon to it, the original one, and then you can just check that out in the link in the description after you watch this video. Now, taking a look at my build setup, I have Galvanized Hell, 110%. Multi-shot on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. Really good mod. Shotgun Elementalist, 90% status damage, and then 60% magazine capacity. So that status damage is really impactful to your weapon. So I'm only having this on here because of a mod that we always use, which is Savvy. But that's my decision of why I don't have it on there. You guys can use it. It pretty much works, except for the explosion part of the damage. But the direct damage is going to hit. So that's the only thing you guys have to really worry about is just explosion and the radius attack, radial attack, all that stuff. 100 munitions, 30% chance to apply slash on critical, which is a very amazing mod, and definitely throw that on there. Prime Ravage, 110% critical damage, which, of course, increases the critical damage. Critical Deceleration, 200% critical chance, and decrease on fire rate. Prime Charge Shell, and then you have, that's it. Yeah, that's the only element we have. I'm going to show you the damage with just electricity on. Vicious Spread, 90% damage, but decreases our accuracy. Then you got Shotgun Barrage, 90% fire rate. And then we got Galvanized Acceleration. This is going to give you projectile speed and beam range. And then on kill, it's going to give you projectile speed and beam range, all right, for 10 seconds. And it's going to stack up 2 times of that. And Primary Merciless, great Merciless mod, or Arcane. I get mods and Arcane mixed up. I don't know why. 30% on kill for 4 seconds. Stacks up to 12 times. 30% reload speed on rank 5. Yeah, that's a hard one for me to remember. All right, let me show you guys what this bad boy can do, because electricity and slash damage is perfectmendo. All right. And as you can see there, with everything activated and built up, man, so much damage just happens. Yeah, I can't even speak English today because I've been stuttering and all this other stuff. But anyways, I love this weapon. It just has, slash damage on there since it's a glass weapon. You're going to get a lot of cuts and bruises. And this weapon with electricity damage also makes it perfect for shocking them while also trying to bleed them out. And they both just complement each other in the same freaking weapon, or the same together, go together, or all that stuff, you know what I mean? So one quick shootout and they're gone. Now, one thing I have to say is that I don't like using shotguns as that much because there's not a lot of amazing mods out there for shotguns rather than what you see on. Now, honestly, I don't really like using shotguns that much because there aren't a lot of amazing mods as much as you see on rifles. Right, rifles got way better mods, and it's coming with new mods pretty much every update you've seen in the game. All right, come with a lot of different and great mods for your primary weapons. All right, rifle to be exact. And shotguns is kind of below a little bit of great mods or having any great mods on there. However, do not mistake, shotguns are still pretty enormous in the game. As of incarnate weapons, yeah, that's why I say enormous, because there is some great incarnate weapons out here that you can get your hands on, all right, with an incarnate adapter. So that's why I say shotguns aren't as much as a failure. But when it comes to mods, yes, it is definitely true. They failed us with mods when it comes to shotguns. Let me know what you guys think about Astilla Prime in the comments below in the build as well. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Keep sharing the content to friends, family, and especially to someone that actually plays the game, and tell them to subscribe. Love you guys so much, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video.